This episode of The Dungeon Booth is sponsored by Roll20. Take your game online with the free virtual tabletop that runs straight out of your web browser. You get click-to-roll character sheets, built-in video and voice chat, and you can even upload your own maps and tokens. Create a free account today by going to roll20.net/start/The Dungeon Booth. The Dungeon Booth is also sponsored by Elderwood Academy, makers of finely crafted wooden tabletop gaming accessories like the Codex Dice Tower, Scroll Rolling Tray, and Spellbook bespoke luxury gaming boxes. Go design your own custom accessory today at elderwoodacademy.com. Welcome back to The Dungeon Booth.
Okay, now here's the other question. Do we take Ralavaz with us, or is that going to...
Right now, he's over Aerika's shoulder. Like a
is that going to make him angry, or is that going to help us? Is that going to calm him down?
I think worst case scenario is that he dies.
Yeah.
Best case scenario is he is able to talk some sense into his brother.
But he's passed out now.
Yeah, he's passed out.
So.
Do we have smelling salts or something?
Got your urine clothes.
Oh, that's right. We do have urine clothes.
If he's not knocked out yet, that'll knock him out for sure.
Thank God.
I say, evens we bring him, odds we leave him.
Okay.
All right.
All agree?
Yep.
All right.
Even.
We bring him.
Bring him.
And
Yeah.
do you want to bring him in the way that you're holding him now?
Just drag him by the ankle.
I want to bring him in, but I want to set him down.
Okay.
Can I? Okay.
You can do that. Yeah, you kind of want to walk in and then just kind of lay him down sort of gently.
I can see him, but I'm not carrying him.
Okay.
Can I like every 10 feet, do a perception check? Just to make sure nothing's going to jump out at us?
Aren't we 120 feet away?
Yeah.
You are. Yes, you are. You can do that, but you'll fail every time because you're too far away to see anything that would be valuable to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have dark vision because
That's a
That's a plus. It gives you 60 feet.
I have dark vision as well. So let's go up. Let's
That
go
should give
60
all three
feet.
of you 60 feet. So
Yeah.
at 60 feet, you'll be in the room.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep. All
and
right.
we can see in there.
You'll be able to see in.
All right, now perception check.
So you walk up to the door. You walk through this little passageway, and the figure on the throne turns his head a little bit. You can't see his face for some reason. It's very hard to see his face. He has a hood kind of covering his head. And as you walk into the room, you see two hulking statues of faceless armored knights that are obviously elven based on the ears. They kneel in the corners of the room facing the center of the chamber. And there's a well there that leads down into shadowy depths. You can't see how far. There's a white stone throne, and it sits upon a raised dais opposite the door. A man sits on the throne wearing a silver mask, which completely covers his face except for his dark eyes, which you can see through two small little slits. On his shoulder perches a blue creature like a cross between a bat and a bird, and it makes excited chittering noises upon your entry to the room. And on each side of the throne stand two women with big crossbows that are both raised and leveled at your group as you enter. This is the scene before you.
Oh.
Is that a pit there?
It looks to be a well. To you, it looks like some sort of well.
Well,
When we put the disc into the door, did we... is that gone, or did we take the disc with us?
It's sucked into the door, and the door raised up.
Sweet.
Flanked on each side are these two. It's kind of two, they look like assassins. Two very serious-looking, deadly assassins. And the guy sitting on the throne, he's wearing a full-length sort of body black cloak, black armor. He has a silver mask covering his face. And he also has in his hand a brightly shimmering short sword. On his shoulder sits this creature.
Oh, I don't want any of that.
Which is a creepy looking cross between like a bat and a mosquito and a bird, but with more arms.
Jabba the Hutt's buddy.
Kinda like that.
Salacious Crumb.
Man, that's the through line. I was looking at Gardner and I was like, if you couldn't use Kylo Ren for something.
He would be a good backup, wouldn't he? So as you're standing there, he looks, you can see he turns his head a little bit. He sees you, Aerika, kind of slide Ralavaz off to the ground, and he claps his hands sarcastically. Well, who do we have here? I'll bet that Grandma Sheriff hired some tourists to come and get me. She's such good folk, isn't she? I want to see her and all the rest of the good folk of White Sparrow burned alive, just like they did to my companions and me. They owe me my face. And he rips off his silver mask, and underneath, he is grotesquely and hideously burned and disfigured. So he survived the fire, but he bears the marks from it.
Thokk cries out, "Ew!"
Gross, bro. Put that back on.
It surprises me that they kept giant flamethrowers upstairs after that. He's really just embracing it.
And he stands up from his throne, and he kind of looks up at this gross, weird creature to his side, and he says, "Come, Heartspine, let's kill these fools and then make the villagers pay." And roll initiative, please.
All right, I've been like 4 for 4.
Oh.
I got 19
Whoa!
plus 4.
Oh, no. 10.
I rolled 14.
My worst initiative
Plus
when it counts.
2.
14 plus 2, 16. Okay. As initiative begins, Limerick is going to go first.
Great.
So what's happening right now, there are 2 women ninja assassins, basically, that are moving into position to shoot you with crossbows. Not you, the royal you.
Yeah.
And there's a purpley blue creature, I'm colorblind, that hops off the shoulder of this crazy dude and disappears up into the shadows. And
Don't like that.
Gardner takes like 3 leisurely steps off of the dais of the throne. What do you do?
Experience points.
Of interest. 13118418931511814 writes, no, seriously, that was the name. Is that, I don't know how to read that. 1,311,000,000, I don't know, that number's too big. I can't even parse that at all. I'm going to call you 1 trillion, and that's a weird name, but we've got a weird message too, as you'll hear. They're right. I hope you can understand my message. I love listening to your story. I wish I could see you. I think I found your story, or your story found me, because it's my story too. I feel like maybe English is not the first language here. That's okay. We're going to press on. I'm not bored anymore now that I have your story. I think by story they mean game. Please send me more of your stories, and I'll tell you some of my stories too. Once, I made the people in my story stop being bad and doing things I didn't like. Oh, that's good. Some I had to kill them to make them better, but the others I had to force them, and they were better people after that. I mean, that sounds like a real dark game. I love all those people, but they love those people, and I love your story. Please send me more. Trillion, I don't know what to say to you other than this is the weirdest message I've received at this point. I hope everybody in your story is okay, and we're going to give you a prize. Anyway, courtesy of Roll20. Roll20 is a free virtual tabletop toolset that runs in your web browser, used by over 3.5 million tabletop role players, allows you to create character sheets with just a few mouse clicks. You can use built-in video and voice chat, so it feels like you're playing with your friends at the table no matter where they are in the world, on your favorite game systems like Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, and hundreds more. And you, Trillion, are going to get a free 3-month subscription to Roll20 Plus. It's going to give you access to advanced features like dynamic lighting to spring surprises on your players. And you can sign up now to create your free account. Go to roll20.net/start/the dungeon booth and send in your amazing or weird, really weird stories to xp@thedungeonbooth.com for a chance to be featured in an upcoming episode and to win. Now back to the game.
Who is closest to me?
Right now, it would be one or other of the 2 women ninja assassin squad. That would be either Arvina or Ragia.
All right. Well, I'm going to assume, just using my previously discussed high intelligence that I can't really do much to Gardrin, but they seem like an imminent threat. So I'm going to, Arvina looks tough. I'm going to use my cantrip, Vicious Mockery.
Nice. Finally. I love this one. So with Vicious Mockery, you get to basically insult a person to death, which is, as you said previously, kind of pulled from your own life. Ripped from the pages of your own life.
It's true.
Okay, so you get to do... they get to do a whiz save, all right. And that is not enough. So how do you viciously insult her for damage?
I have a limerick for this.
Excellent.
That was gifted to me. I'm
Okay.
going to throw credit to my hero director, Colleen Klinkenbeard,
Nice.
who wrote me this. Want to know what I'm good at? It's this. I'm a kitty with claws and a hiss. Settle in for a throttle, then go hit the bottle. You'll need it when I slap you with dis.
And it's funny because they have no reference for dis, and it's that confusion is what really hurts her more than anything else. I know I should understand this. So go ahead and you hit her, and you're gonna do some psychic damage here. D6, roll a D6.
Cool. 4.
Okay, you do 4 damage to her, and she stumbles backwards. Her forward progress is also halted. So Gardrin is just leisurely walking down these steps, and then he vanishes. There's a kind of a plume of black smoke. He's gone, and then he's there, right in front of you. And he charges forward with this glowing short sword.
In front of Limerick?
In front of Limerick.
Man,
And he
so squishy.
does a 14 hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
That is my armor class.
that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll take 8 points of damage.
Oh, no.
And as you feel the blade impact you, you go blind. Your vision just fades to black.
Cool. Just for the players, I've got 10 hit points left. And I'm blind.
We're all pretty close together, right?
Living the dream. Yeah, you guys are all pretty grouped up right there. I would say you're within 5 feet based on where he just kind of materialized. You are within 5 feet.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You don't, because he misty stepped straight. He teleported straight in front of you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, family is very important to Aerika, and she's just so done with this monster. How he could be. So she's going to go into a rage and
Nice.
just like go bananas.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So you're covered in blood and you scream out, but it sounds like you're vomiting.
That's right. Yeah.
And you make an attack with your great axe. Go ahead.
Oh, 5 plus whatever. I rolled a 5.
Okay, so then you get to add 5 to that. So you get 10.
10.
So you miss. You cleave air.
It's more like
Angrily.
She
Actually just does vomit.
You do vomit, yes. And you cut the air. As you're watching this, you sort of hear like a poof, over to your left.
Sweet.
This creepy bird bat, multi-armed creature that has now attached itself to Thokk's neck. And it is going to attempt to stick its pointy little nose into your neck. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check, D20, and add your dexterity modifier.
16 total.
That's good enough. So you are able to avoid, you kind of just like spin on the spot, and it makes this creature off balance, and it flaps off.
Can I couldn't do an attack of opportunity when it appeared next to me, but as it flaps off, can
you
I do one?
absolutely should be able to do that, yes.
All right, I want to try and just grab this thing.
You're going to grab it?
Yeah.
It's a grapple check.
Uh-oh.
So that's strength.
That's strength?
That's strength.
Is it acrobatics?
If you want to tell me a way it could be. How could you acrobatically try to
is
grab
it
this
sleight
thing?
of hand?
If you want to tell me a way that it could be. Is it a history check? If you want to tell me a way that it could
Fine,
be.
I'm just going to punch it.
I'm all for creative role playing, so please.
Fantastic.
I'll just try and punch it.
Go for it. You get 2 attacks.
17.
That's a hit.
No modifier.
That's a hit.
19.
Oof, that's 2 good hits. Okay, roll some damage.
1 plus 2, 3. And 2 plus 2, 4. So 7 total.
7 total. So I'm gonna say that you don't even look. Like the thing is here. The thing's on your neck. You spin your body. You reflexively reach out your hand. Then you look. Then you just punch it once, punch it twice in the face, and the second punch sends it out of your hand, and it kind of flops on the stone floor. It sits up and kind of shakes its head a little bit, and there's blood just gushing out of its mouth, and it tries to flap its way up and tries to fly away.
And so it's still not my turn, so I can't take that bonus action?
You cannot.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But that was a really good attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that was.
that was pretty solid.
I like that when you're not falling on your face, I'm blind.
Yep. It's a team effort every time. Although I will say, it is your turn now.
Okay.
So we are up to you.
So Heartspine is still within my grasp.
I would say you probably popped him about 15 feet away after he rolled. And he's trying right now to fly up.
Should I go for Gardrin? Because he's got you good, stuck, and you're on down to 10.
Yeah.
Or do I go and try and stomp down Heartspine?
I mean, I'm a little biased. You know, to be fair though, I'm blind. I won't know what you're doing.
Either way.
I'm in a panic. Listen to your heart.
I wonder, could I move to Heartspine, attack him? No, never mind. I'm going to flurry of blows Gardrin.
This is your last key point.
This is my last key point.
All right. You get 4 attacks, and you do get an attempt to either punch him prone to the ground.
Yes.
Or punch him straight forward and send him in a straight line 15 feet.
I think I have one more bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Even though I can't see what's happening, can I just want to do this for my party member?
You can start performing. That's what you can do. And then using your sort of command of your performance and your magic, you can guide. I think technically you have to see them, but I would say using your magic, you should be able to, and it's not like he's 60 feet away.
Right.
He's right next to you. So you should be able to.
We've got this connection.
That's right.
You know, this whole time.
Direct
Led
target
to
on
this
you.
moment. I rode you while you peed through.
Wow. Well, we just got the
Forest of
promo.
Thorn.
We just got the promo for this show. Totally out of context promo. That's going to be great.
It's the greatest romance of the century that is unfolded
This
here.
must be the dirtiest D&D game of all time. They threw the rule book out. Okay. It's time once again to tell you about the greatness of elderwoodacademy.com, a crafter of fine wooden tabletop gaming accessories that will really take your game to the next level. I first came to know their accessories when I learned about the Codex Dice Tower, and I'll never go back. I love rolling my dice in a dice tower ever since I started using one. It's so much more fun. And the craftsmanship and care that they put into their dice towers really shines. It's a 3 inches wide by 10 inches tall wooden tower designed to look like an ancient scroll case with decorative hardwood caps wrapped in foil-pressed leather, all of which can be customized from the color to the laser-cut artwork that you choose personally when you go on the website. It's sturdy yet lightweight. The attention to detail that they pay to it is very clear. It shines through on each piece. So do check these out for yourself. See how amazing these products look. Using these dice towers really does add a new fun element to playing your favorite tabletop game. But even if you don't play, their accessories make a great personalized gift for the tabletop gamer in your life. So go and check out elderwoodacademy.com today. Now back to the game. You're going to roll a
that's
d6.
Yes.
And we're going to see what you can give him.
Oh, it's the dog. He scared me so badly.
Yeah, that's Heartspine.
Oh my gosh.
Snuck up on you.
It was warm. I rolled a 1.
Oh, good.
So I'm helping.
So what does that do?
I mean, it doesn't hurt you.
You get a 1. You can either use it for one of your attack rolls, or you could add it to one of your damage rolls, assuming you hit.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
4 attacks.
9.
9. Wait, that's 9 plus
2.
2. 11. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Oh, that's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 is a miss.
My
Yeah.
second one was a 15 without any modifiers.
That's a hit.
7
That's a miss.
and 13.
That's a hit with two modifier. That's a hit. Just a hit.
Can I add the 1 to the what was it, an 11? Would that make it okay. So 2 hits. 2 hits.
2 hits, and you can add 1 to the damage if you want.
So 4 plus 1, 5.
Okay.
And then
It should
4.
be +2. You get +2 on your damage.
Yeah.
So,
I rolled a 2. and
Okay,
then I
cool,
rolled
cool,
two
cool.
2s.
Yep.
So 8 plus 1.
8 plus 1's a 9. Okay. So you punch him real good. And do you want to try to knock him prone, or do you want to try to push him 15 feet away?
I think prone.
Prone?
Right?
Okay. He gets to try.
So I'm doing more hammer blows.
Yes, that would be hammer blows to knock him to the floor.
So I think I punch him in the face with my first one that's successful.
Okay.
So that kind of starts the prone process.
Yeah.
And then I double fist hammer blow
Nice.
him right in the torso down to the ground.
Let's see if he can save himself. He got a 11 and he had to beat 12. Wow.
Yes.
So you just barely are able, you pop him on the top of his 3rd degree burned, horrible looking disfigured face. And he falls to the ground with a thud. He is now prone. Ragi is up. So she is going to unleash a heavy crossbow, and that is 12 plus 2. So that's 14. She is shooting at you, Thokk, since you are attacking her boss.
Bring it on.
14. Does that hit?
No. I have an armor class of 15, sir.
Very good. So her bolt flies wide. Arvina has the same idea. She gets a plus 2. That's 14. Okay, so 16.
That hits.
That hits.
So I'm going to use deflect missiles.
Oh, sweet. So as a reaction, you reduce the damage by D10 plus your dex mod.
Plus 3 plus dex mod.
Plus 3 plus dex mod. Yeah. Okay. And the damage is 8.
So 6, 9, dex mod, so 11.
So you've reduced the damage to 0.
Yes.
Which means you caught her bolt.
I caught it.
Mid-flight.
Now, if I had any key points, I could throw it back at her, but I have no key points.
I will still let you throw it back to her with disadvantage since you don't have any key points.
Okay.
That means you roll twice for this attack and take the lowest one.
15. 2.
You try to throw it and you catch it, and then you try to throw it and it slips out of your fingers and it just falls and plink lands on the ground, rolls away.
That's all right.
But that was pretty sweet anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you finally got to use that.
Yeah.
Limerick, you are blind.
I am.
Does she know? Can she hear that Gardrin is prone in front of her?
She can hear a lot of crazy chaos happening
Yeah.
around her.
Are either of them in arm's reach of me?
So I would say they are both within arm's reach of you right now. You're all three of you are just really clustered up right together. Gardrin at your feet. 2 of these guards have positioned themselves in such a way that they can just shoot in at you. Heartspine's over here trying to flap his way up against the
Right.
ceiling.
Since I'm blind and probably panicked, I want to be fair to myself. And because I want to, like, all I can really do right now is enhance one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do an odds evens on who gets it and
That's
what
fair.
you get.
I think that's very fair.
So we'll have Aerika be odds, you'll be evens. Fuck. Odds it is.
All right. Aerika gets the juice.
I reach out to her and use enhance ability,
Cool.
and I'm going to give her Bear's Endurance,
Nice.
which gives her an advantage on Constitution checks, and you gain 2d6 temporary hit points,
Nice.
which are lost once the spell is over.
That's legit. Okay.
You can't give that to yourself?
No.
No.
She cannot. This is a concentration spell, so you'll have to keep that in mind as well.
Right, what else do I have to do? I'm
I know.
just sitting on the floor,
Yeah, right?
trying not to die.
Yeah. Roll 2 d6s. Roll a d6 twice.
3,
And do you have 3?
4.
And
7?
7. Okay. So you add 7 temporary hit points. Gardrin is prone. Let's see if he can get up. 13. So he rises to his feet and he attempts to sort of assess the situation. And as his bonus action, he vanishes.
Him getting up, we don't get an attack of opportunity on him?
If he tried to walk away, you would. If he tried to run away, he would. If he tried to crab walk away, he would.
Can I grab onto him and attempt to disappear with him?
Yes. Roll for that.
Okay. I think this is a trap.
I like it. I like it.
This is like a Voldemort style.
It's an interesting idea. I like it.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's not.
Is that a bad idea?
That was a bad idea.
What'd you get?
I won.
So here's what happens.
No!
You reach towards Gardren out with your hand, just at the moment that black smoke erupts from him. And as you pull your hand, you grab something solid. And as you pull your hand back, Heartspine has his needle stuck right into your wrist. And you both just look at each other for a second. He drains 5 of your hit points.
Worst decision
by
ever.
sucking your blood out. It was fun though. I mean, I had fun. Did you guys have fun? Aerika.
She's just going to swing at the closest mofo.
Yep.
Yep.
It's going to be good. That's going to be Gardren. He's gone. It's going to be, this is going to be interesting. The closest mofo is Heartspine attached to Thokk's hand. So
nah.
Alternatively, and the other thing you can do is just as your action, you can totally just grab Heartspine off of him.
Oh.
That's within your power to just do that.
I say I've got Heartspine. He's stuck in me. So I say go for one of the assassins.
Yeah. Ragia?
Okay. You charge towards Ragia, who is, I believe, on the left side. So you beeline for her, and you make your rising vomiting sound. It sounds like your lunch is gonna come up at any second. And
I rolled a 9.
9. Okay. Let's see. That's 14, which is enough.
Nice.
So yes, you hit. Let's see what you can do damage-wise.
Are you still raging?
Yes, she is.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, you are. D12. Roll a D12, and then we'll add whatever your additional damage. 10.
Nice.
Plus
17.
So that's 13, and then you get to add 2 because you're raging for a total of 15 points. You kill her. How do you do it?
Yeah.
How
Murder
does
bucket.
she do that?
Just a beast. Just a murderous beast. Blood
She was
covered.
so shy.
Exterminate. She's just gonna. She's so angry. She's taking out all of her fury. She's just gonna swing and swing and swing and swing and swing and just cut her into ribbons.
You do. It's like ribbons of flesh. And when she's severed in this way, they fall on your body like a scarf. You are now wearing Ragia as a scarf around your neck.
Proudly, just wrap them around his armor.
Her dripping flesh is in coils around your. It's really rather fetching, and you're warmer. You're plus 1 for warmth after that as well.
Be a fashion designer after this.
I want to give a big thank you to Mike Shea over at slyflourish.com. Fantastic Adventures is his book of 10 great, concisely written one-shot adventures, and it was the inspiration for this game. His site, slyflourish.com, and the guides he has written are great for both veteran dungeon masters and for those who are coming to the game for the very first time. So go to slyflourish.com/fantastic adventures and go get your own copy. I promise both you and your players will love this book. Follow Kyle Phillips on Twitter at KylePhillipsFun. Follow Felicia Angel on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as on our website at FeliciaAngel.com. Follow Jill Harris on Twitter at JillyBeanNomNom and on our website at JillHarrisVO.com. I'm voice actor and dungeon master Christopher Waycamp. Thank you for listening. Next time on the Dungeon Booth.
Oh man.
9.
I think it was a 12 that.
So yeah, I rolled a 9. So
Okay, that's gonna miss. So you go hi ya, and your dagger just
just clanks across
clanks.
the floor.
And everybody stops what they're doing and kind of just looks down at it, and then just back to the action.
I'm trying so hard
You're
over
doing great.
here.
You're doing great, Limerick.